right out there. Hey, check it out. Rappers in my backyard. Rappers in my backyard. Rappers in my backyard. Ooh. What's up, family? Welcome to another amazing episode of Rappers in My Backyard, the podcast that stays lit. We rap about relationships, music, and entertainment. And you guys, I know it's been a heck of a week for you guys because it's been a heck of a week for me. I had no idea what the show was going to look like. But you know, when you got soldiers in the house, the soldiers always show up. And you know that I always got a really great quote to kick us off and set the mood in the backyard. So today's no exception. Here's the quote. Either you deal with what is the reality, or you can be sure that the reality will deal with you. And that's from Alex Haley. So I think that sets us up nice, people. Are you guys ready to talk, express, relate, connect? Well, we are too. So let's take this conversation to the backyard with our special guest today, the amazing Miss Toi is in the backyard.
Yay.
What's up, family?
Thank y'all for welcoming me in the backyard.
Yay.
That's so powerful. Woo.
Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you.
We got our social distance going on.
Absolutely.
Elbows, boom.
Yeah. But we still here.
Yes.
In today's time. So
Yes.
we can't be sitting back not doing what we do, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right. That's
what I'm
why
saying.
we're here today, you guys, because regardless of what the circumstances are, we still got to show up for the party. And just like I said to you guys, I didn't know whether Miss Toi was going to be able to make it today because of all this keep your doors shut and don't be near nobody or anything else like that. But let me tell you, my girl is here and she got a story to tell, and we finna do this right here today in the backyard.
That's
so
right.
What you been up to?
Working. I mean, so many things.
Just kidding. You
I love
always
it.
work.
So, first y'all know, I've been You Could Do It Girl for 20 years. We had a 20-year anniversry.
What is it? You could do it.
Put your back into it. Yay. Y'all know the classic hit. Yesterday was a classic 20-year anniversary for War and Peace for Cube.
Wow.
So, and that song is his leading song on that album. So I just had another 20-year anniversary for another project. So of course, I'm going to keep mashing and doing music. I started a label 2014.
2014?
Go Entertainment.
Okay.
LLC, so I can start dropping my own records.
See?
You know what I'm saying? So that's how that all played into what was going on with the streaming and how the labels changed, from being a signed artist with Universal, independent to owning my own. Because now it got serious.
Right.
And even though I get credit, at those other projects, I still wanted my own outlet.
Yes,
So
you
we
need,
can talk
you need
about
to
it.
have your own.
Yeah, I've been a production company since day one.
Right.
The first manager I ever had told me about publishing. He was like, well, you get a hit and you're going to get paid for the rest of your life. I think that stuck with me.
Right.
As an early
Y'all
artist.
hear that out there?
An early
Get your
artist.
publishing
And
right.
he said, for the rest of your life. I said, okay, let me find out they're going to give me a check for the rest of my life somewhere.
Yeah.
And there it is.
So let's kick off our questions. The first one that I have for you is you're such a freaking game changer. In your career, you just continue to elevate your game. And I think that that's such a important part for other women to hear that's trying to do this thing called hip hop. But I wanted to ask you, what was the game changer in your career and how did that happen for you?
Me trying to be in this business and be in a relationship that was going to help put me up at the same time. That didn't work.
Okay.
So I said, my downfalls helped me get where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
My bad decision making, my mistakes, my choice in men, my choice in, my reality got me here. Because I was told so many different things. I'm old. I can't do this. I'll fail. I do this. But they never see me before. How you know I'm going to fail?
Right.
They didn't even know I was the girl from You Could Do It. How you know they don't know me?
Right.
How you know they don't like me? So my job was to shun those who shun me.
Right.
And get to work.
Right.
So I had to find people that was like me. Period. I couldn't find nobody who was the opposite of me. I worked with people like that for a long time.
Right.
So I said,
that's hard.
Yeah, because some of my ideas are great. They're working right now. They weren't working with the people that I was with.
Okay.
That's what was the difference. So I had to change the people so that my ideas can flourish. Because even my mom didn't believe I was making money until she got that check at that house.
Right. And
you understand what I'm saying? And then your sound exchange, and you understands me. Now you understand it's a business. I can pay a couple of bills. I can live a little bit. That's what your parents want. That's what your people want. They want to make sure you could take care of you.
Right.
So with this music, I am able to take care of me without going to sell myself, do this job, do that job. I do have businesses.
Right.
I am a smart woman. But I do this music full time because it does pay me.
Right.
And whether you believe me or not, I don't give a shit. They pay me.
The proof is in the pudding.
They pay me.
But when I when I asked you about being a game changer, as you're breaking all that stuff down, being a game changer means that you get in the driver's seat of anything that you're doing and make sure that you do the work, that you do the homework, and you have the right squad around you.
I'm showing you. I can't tell you that this day when my bill didn't get paid, then I had to go over here and I can't tell you all the little ups and downs, but I made it through all those things, right? And then I got to a point where I was able to invest in myself with the money that I get from the music, with the money that I get from the commercials. Because I did a Verizon commercial that changed my life. That was my game changer there. It gave me an opportunity to buy my own studio equipment, to record myself. Because those albums that y'all listen to, I recorded myself. I didn't also sit back and just be an artist. I learned how to do some things.
Right,
engineer.
How to produce. You got to learn how to do everything. I've been producing
though, because every hook that somebody else sang on, I produced them. Before the producer made the beat, if he was listening to my hook and he made a beat designed around that, I produced that song.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So you have to know where you at in this.
Yeah.
It's not just what I'm saying on the song. It's how the song even came about.
Right.
It's how the business move
the important
part. It's cultivating the whole thing. So I'm a consultant for myself first. Hey, Miss T, do we need to go over here? No, man, we don't need to go over there because I don't feel like being worried about these niggas who gonna be in my face. You know what I mean? Those kind of decisions get you here.
Right. And that's why I wanted to start that question off, because that's a game
superstar
changer.
Question. It is.
Game
it really is.
It changer really behavior. So I got to ask this, because everybody knows, being that you just even told us at the beginning that it was 20 years with your song You Can Do It with Cube and Mac 10. We want to know, how was it working with Ice Cube and Mac 10 at that particular time? Because this was like what, the 90s when this came out?
99.
How was it working with those
99.
two?
I give my credit to K-Mac. K-Mac called me and said, hey, Cube, need the help with this hook. Can you come to the studio? I said, all right, since I was on the road with the Road Dogs. You know what I'm saying? I don't hang in studios. You call me and I'm gonna come through and do my job. So I can't. I said, well, you know what? Come get me. Matter of fact,
come pick me up.
Come pick me. I need to walk in. I need to pull up with you.
Right.
Because you're bringing me to come do something with Cube. I already met him because Terry Carter gave me the number, gave me Mac number.
Right.
And he was like, Toi, I don't know what to do with you. Go on, do your thing.
Right. Rest in peace. To
That's
Terry
my loved
Carter.
one.
Yeah, definitely.
That's my loved one. Terry Carter.
Yeah.
You understand? He was so instrumental in my career in the beginning, because I sat like this with him in his office and he was like, Toi, what I'm gonna do with you? I don't even got enough money for you. I'm gonna give you Cube number, I'm gonna give you Mac number. So, I did those things. I made a couple of calls. I called Mr. Tam, who was on Baby Boy. Not at that time, but we both were a group. We're a duo. So I brought him with me to go meet with Cube. Okay. So we go in there and play our music back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And hey, that was 97. We don't know what's going to happen yet.
Right.
So by 99, when he got that call about me, it was accepted because he already met me in person and already know what kind of energy I'm bringing. I got a slew of songs ain't nobody really heard. You know what I'm saying? So people are excited.
Right.
So when I get that call, I'm like, come get me. I come down to the studio. And I'm like, so what you need me to do? Cube got the paper. He like, I need, do the hook. I hit the weed, looked at the thing, and went in the booth.
Right. And just
So
let it go.
I let my talent speak for itself on that track.
Yeah.
And then that's what made history.
And I mean, you could feel it. I mean, when you hear that song, you definitely want to put your back into it.
No,
it just feels like it.
Yes.
You know, grab your bootstraps and get ready to do some work. Also, I wanted to ask you, because you have one of your songs in CW's hit show All American. And I want to know, how did you get that song? It's called Keep Moving.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, it works so well with the show. Yeah. Again, how did you hook that up?
Well, another producer I would work with, ms.toi Brown. We did this song a year ago. And so we both have publishing with the, music sent over to certain things. And hey, here comes the top of the year, 2020. And, they're always talking about, I'm getting this song somewhere. Keep Moving was already, bubbling. They was like, we have to put this song somewhere.
Right.
So I get the message and it says, congratulations, first of all. And then they was like, we need the lyrics to this song, Keep Moving. And I'm like, keep moving? That's my song, Keep Moving. I got to write the lyrics out.
Right.
So I don't even say anything. I just type the lyrics. I'm just quiet for a minute. I don't even tell my assistant, nobody. I'm just like, I got work to do.
Right.
This is
right.
What
to
happens.
Get this to them.
Administration is first.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? I have these lyrics somewhere. They're in a notebook somewhere. But, digitally, I can write these lyrics down. I just need to listen to my song real quick. And
just
I
go
email
over it.
So then I call the producer and he's like, what? So then he finally gets the email. And so we finally connect and we're like, wait a minute.
Wow.
I have to go and literally binge watch All American up until, you know what I mean? It's
so
about
you
to
know
play.
what it's about.
So I know
that's
everything
what it is.
before my song even played.
Right.
I was already caught up. So it was like, oh my God, it's the dynamic of this song being in this movie about Crenshaw High, football. You know what I'm saying?
It just goes
Beverly
so
Hills.
well.
It's like
with
LA.
It. So well.
Please. I'm so thankful whoever made the decision to put the song in it. That is amazing.
Well, whoever made the decision made it based on how well that song goes with the show.
Absolutely.
You know that you don't get nothing unless it fits.
Because even though, Bree, they already thought she did it. So
they did?
So no, you know what I mean? So the song was kind of like, got to keep moving. Like, you got to just keep moving on. So it was a perfect part. For my understanding, you know what I'm saying? They did a great job on that.
And shout out to Breezy. She also was in the backyard.
Yes, Breezy.
Man, we got to get her back here. She's so busy
rappers.
doing all sorts of stuff. So I'm really happy for her.
Proud of her. Yeah.
So I got to ask this question because, I mean, this is such a issue for us as females in the music business. What would you say is the main struggle for females that's in the rap game? The main struggle, the nucleus of how we can't sometimes get over that hump.
I'm just watching Madam C.J. Walker a little bit last night. I felt so much empowered. Like I became her a little bit watching her. Because in some instances, I feel that Black women are being ignored anyway.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, girl, I'll bring you out when I feel like it, girl.
Yeah.
Sit down somewhere. So don't never sit me down somewhere.
Yep.
I have somewhere to be.
Yes.
I have somewhere to go.
Right.
And you or nobody else is going to stop that. This is me and Allah's plan. He told me to keep going. He told me to keep my head up. Tupac said, keep your head up, T.
For sure.
And I kept going. So you're not going to stop me because I watched other Black women just like myself.
Right.
Had the same struggle and overcome them.
Right.
Michelle Obama.
Yes.
You know what So, and I look at you. Look what information you've held through all these years and look what you're building for hip hop.
But it took all of that building in order to be able to sit here. You know, it's like a lot of people feel just like your journey and just like me sitting here. They think that all of a sudden you just popped up.
No,
there is work that takes place.
There's a lot of rejection that takes place in these type of things when it comes to women. So you have to have more than just yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to have those moms that be like, I was waiting for you to show up.
Yeah.
Those small little messages. I know people say a lot of negative things to us as Black women, but we have to hold on to the one things that the only thing that helps us. You know what I'm saying? The things that help us move forward. You know, I could think about all the negative nappy head girl jokes, but then look at all this beautiful nappy hair that's winning awards nowadays.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Oscars and movies that's showing you who we are.
And it's beautiful.
Oh,
it's
my God,
beautiful.
please.
I mean, you heard my director of operations this morning talk about, oh, your hair's straight. I didn't have a choice. I was in the house. You know, I mean, we had different places we were in the house. And so I'm just dealing with what I got. Exactly. You dealing with what you got. But the beauty, it comes from within. I came
from the opposite. I wore my wigs because I didn't even want no beautician in my hair.
Oh,
I didn't want them in my head, sister. You understand what I'm saying? So I wasn't European. I was just being black and arrogance of my own self and protecting of my own mind and my own brain from people taking into, everything. I'm a celebrity, but they like, she can have a couple of knots in her head. She can have a couple of patches and
we can burn it out.
Burn a couple of edges. No, you can't. This is important. This is my crown. So that's why I took that serious.
And you wear it well.
Thank you, sis.
And that leads us to another question that I think this spills right into. How does self-esteem play in your success? How does your self-esteem play in the success that you've been able to enjoy as a female artist?
I have to humble it down.
Humbleness looks good on you, girl.
I humbled it all the way down because I have young princesses. I have young queens I'm raising. They're warriors in training. I have 20-some nieces and nephews, and I have no children, but they are all my children.
Right. I don't have no children either. Okay, what's up with that?
This village is my village.
Yes.
They watch me.
Yes.
So you think they wasn't watching them girls twerking out there? You understand?
Yeah.
But guess who they gonna see still standing?
They gonna see you.
They gonna
still
see
standing.
me still standing.
Yeah.
This is 20 years of not twerking.
Right.
This is 20 years of educating myself on how to not do what you're doing.
Right.
This is 20 years of not accepting that check that you want me to do it for.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So I will struggle to make sure that smile on your face as a sister, the smile on my sister's faces, my nieces.
Yes.
They are happy and proud of their auntie.
Yes.
I love that feeling.
Yes. I didn't twerk either.
That's self-esteem. That's self-esteem.
Right.
Is when you're proud that you did a good job.
Yes.
For others to
be able to learn from.
Yeah, because if nothing else, what did that teach them? The main twerking artist does not even own her music.
Well, you can't twerk and own your stuff at the same time, can you?
Not only not own her music, she went to college.
Oh, yeah.
What is this teaching our people? That this music is more important, that what they said in those labels is more important, or your education?
Right.
Because who are you wasting time for? You.
Right.
I'm wasting my own time. So,
right.
I understand that self-esteem is real important.
Yeah. Self-esteem is really what we stand on. We cannot do anything without having that self-esteem inside of us. It don't got nothing to do with what you look like. Like I tell my nieces all the time, it's not about what you look like. Men are attracted to your confidence. I done been big as a house. I done been slim and fit, and still the pimping didn't stop. So let me just reassure you.
For real.
It's all in your self-esteem.
Yeah.
And we got to get ready to go to break.
Ooh,
but I want them,
already?
I know, it just goes so fast. But I want you guys to know we are going to play your new song.
What?
Real in the City.
Come on now.
Which I think that really sets it up nice for everything that we're going through. Exactly. We're also going to throw social distancing, or this social distance thing we have on the grill. So you guys sit with us, stay with us, go ahead and get you something to drink because you ain't allowed out.
You can't go nowhere.
Sit back in front of your computer or phone, and we'll be right back.
We'll be back.
Check it out. We love you guys. Rappers in my backyard.
Bolder than ever, they colder than ever. The mindset of this gen's way too clever. Know who you approaching. Oh, they got some coaches. Better know the money's how the workers get promoted. If they got a scheme, it's about big green. Play the fall guy, nobody's getting greedy. Body still falling, connect still calling. Who could disappear and come back and still be ballin'? Systematic holding, the next guy folding. Big money showing, little baby woeing. Schemes start growing, the city is a omen. Windy city moaning, early in the morning. Nightlife zoning, ready, set, going. Legally blowing, your life is unfolding. If you put your dough in, better try to loan it. Sunrise bold and you know that it's golden, golden.
It's Rio in the city, always somewhere sitting pretty. It's Rio in the city, something's always going down in the city. Better find your place.
What's up, family? We right back here in New York.
Yep.
Me and Miss Toi cannot stop running our mouths. It's been so long since we had a chance to get together. Then we get all these crazy questions about people that is out there just doing what they do, having fun.
Yeah.
But Miss Toi, back to the matter at hand. Tell us about your lovely radio show.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Like you just owner, CEO.
Lovely
baby.
radio. Lovely radio.
Tell us about it.
Oh wow. We started a long time ago when it was, Blog Talk. But then
What year did you guys start? When did you start?
I was 2012 with it.
Oh, okay.
I was 2012, so we're actually coming back. You know what I mean? And we're on every platform.
Okay.
So before we were just like humble and trying to figure out our way and doing our little live stuff in the studio. And then now, I'm a CEO, business owner. You know what I'm saying? It's like my business partners out there that do radio, they're like, look, I have a platform. I want to put us all on. Ms. Toi, you about to come back with Lovely Radio. And literally, I was just like, okay. You know what I mean? It's fine. He's like, no, I'll be in LA. I'm going to have a meeting with you, show you how to set up your show and everything. You're going to do your thing like you've been doing.
Right.
And I was just like, wow, this is, this is amazing, because it was like June or July when we came back. And just my first show, we was back. I said, I'm going to just dedicate my first month to producers, all the producers that work with me. And, and then it just started building from there. Like, I just had Brother Jay from the X Clan on my show, and just bringing the history. Oh my God, we had a show together. That's how we ended up meeting. And it's like when I first started just loving hip hop, I was just a hip hop dancer, and those were the songs I danced off. Public Enemy, you know what I'm saying? X Clan, those were
glorious.
Man. So that was an honor for me to be on a show with him. So then when he started following my platform on Instagram, it was just like everything I post up or something, he would show me love and be like, Goddess, you've been doing your thing for a long time. And I was like, I would love for you to just be on my show. Right. To show this gratification and this love that we have for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And just, he was just like, let me know. Let's start the year off like that. Black History Month is when we ended up doing it.
That and was perfect.
Like, man, do you understand? I don't play with me, okay? He said, Black History Month, you're going to do some things.
Yeah.
And then so I got, that's why we got the call for All American.
Oh, wow.
So my Black History Month, and my birthday is in Black History Month. I'm 226.
Oh, wow.
So I could have
guessed that one, because you always on the front line.
Yes. Savior's Day. I was born on Savior's Day.
I was checking you out, like, just to cut it, because it just popped in my mind. I was checking you out at the parade in Inglewood, and when you came out the car, girl, got out like, y'all need to stop right here in front of Inglewood High. Exactly. You got out and you was like on your thing telling people you need to tune in and do this and do that. I was just like, if that ain't Miss Toi, I don't know
I'm at the
what
park.
is.
I'm at the Rogers Park on
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm glad that Inglewood invited me out to come. You know what I'm saying? I love representing my city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any other way that I could do it. I mean, a parade, like, that was really an honor.
Right. You didn't go to Inglewood High?
Yes, I did.
Oh my goodness. You know what I said? She had to go to Inglewood High.
I got kicked out, but I came back. That's why I'm a warrior now, y'all.
We always come back.
I came back. I graduated, with honors.
Oh, well, that's good stuff. I mean, sometimes you got to get,
I had to get it out my system, look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I grew up, I'm from Chicago, was born there, and my roots is great. But when I came to Inglewood, I had to make my own,
your own way.
So I made my way finally before it was too late. My teachers was like, you are a great writer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My reports and stuff. Like, my greatest report was on Malcolm X. That's what made my teacher start letting me get the keys to the car and go to the store and go to lunch. And I'm like, well, my writing,
have some obedience.
Like, something is. So yeah, that's what changed me. A lot. Right. So I was like, hey, I had some people that knew what to look for and what kind of leaders to push out into the world, and I was like, my writing turned into writing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I did have the ability, like they said. It was just
to get it done. It was just finding out what your voice was.
I
within
knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? You're right.
So what does ownership mean to you? Because you have everything you've encountered, you made it a point to become an owner of it.
Yeah.
So tell me, that's such a powerful thing. You know what I mean? You guys need to hear this, because you have to own your own things, regardless of what it is.
And what you're a part
so
of.
I just want you to spit some game to our audience today and just let them know, what does ownership mean to you, and why is it important to these artists out here?
Yeah, it's very important, just as a owner of my own intellectual property, to see the numbers grow where I can invest in myself and find a way to pay some bills or do something for myself.
Right.
And also give back.
Yeah.
So if I don't have that, then I'm looking for something from somebody else. They could be giving it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in the beginning, I looked at the situation I had. I'm on a hook with Ice Cube. I am on the hook. I'm not on verses, but the hook is very important.
Right.
To a
The
song.
hook is the momentum
song.
and the thought process of the song.
So if you're not a owner of something, or at least part owner of something, you are wasting your time in this music business.
Did
Period.
you hear that? Pick up your phones. If you writing and you ain't getting no credit, or
An
you humming
example,
or doing whatever,
I have a
you gotta
problem
get it.
with my own nephews right now. They are rapping on other people's beats with their cadence and everything else. They not gonna get no money. They helping the other artists. But I want my nephews to, if you listening to this, and when y'all listen to this, go get the instrumental For Real in the City and rap your auntie's cadence. I will give you guys some great gifts this Christmas. I will give you guys some great gifts this Christmas.
Right.
Go do that, because you're giving away so much intellectual property, and you're giving money away. You don't see it, so you don't care. But if you start to see it, you'll start to care.
Yes, yes. But again, it goes to the fact that we weren't taught those things. Everything that you are talking about, you had to learn through trial and error.
Absolutely.
You know, there's not a book
Or fair
for this.
business, an unfair business
Yeah.
teach you a lot of things. You understand?
Right,
So
right.
yeah, you have to go through some of these things, but don't go on from here after you already did 1,000 songs of somebody else's and start 1,001 with somebody else's song.
Yeah.
Start
Yeah.
that new, day with your own music and register those songs.
Yes.
Because
Ownership.
if look at the Instagram. Look at how people can go viral real easy. If the music was playing in the background, your song is playing in the background. Look at what D Nice just did last night with every song. Do you know that those songs that been in the rotation yesterday just on Instagram is in somebody's playlist right now?
He had 10 million people rocking with him yesterday. It was crazy.
That's history. That's big. That's hip hop history right now in these times.
Yes.
So do you understand why music is so important? It brings us together.
Yes.
It's so powerful.
Yes.
But then people don't even know how rich you can be off of your own music. You don't have to be signed to a label to be rich and have your own riches.
It's your own movement.
It's your
now.
own thing.
Yeah.
So register your music, guys. Go to BMI, ASCAP, one of them, and just sit down, read some stuff. Stop reading or watching pictures and people's videos all day. Just take a couple of minutes and read about your publishing if you want to do music. And if you want to do music with me, you have to have your publishing, because I don't even work with you if you don't have it.
Right. She ain't even trying to cheat you guys. She
I don't even want to play with you, because I will take it and I will go make my money, and then you'll be talking to me later on about she owe me money and this and that, and I don't owe you nothing. I gave you a couple of minutes to get yourself together. Get it together. Everything is written down already. All you have to do is do your self-preservation, and then you'll be fine, and we can meet up at the crossroad, do the music, go out there. Go opposite ways and still make money together. This Real in the City album is me and Mike City. I have not one feature on there.
Right.
Me and that
all
it's
you
me.
and Mike City.
It's
Shout out to
me
Mike
and
City.
Mike City.
He did that.
We Real in the City about to eat together on Mike on this one. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's what I mean. That's what she's saying about ownership and trying to find your way.
Yes, indeed. And I love that. And you know what? Now that we're talking about making our own money off of our own stuff, what's your feelings about and your definition for this culture vulture type stuff that's taking place? How somebody else can do our stuff better than us and get credit for it.
If y'all don't see that, this crown I have on
I'm
is real.
hot about that.
I get so much flack. Y'all don't understand. I have to ignore so much. I'm blocked by Nikki. I'm blocked by Cardi. I don't even know why I'm blocked by people I don't even listen to. I'm just saying, when y'all talking about culture vultures of people who just want to be up there to get the money, that's who you need to look at. Focus on those things. And when you come over here at the Warrior, just know you're going to learn some things. You're going to feel at home. You're going to feel this warmness. You're going to feel an understanding of somebody care about you for your longevity. And if you don't care about your own longevity,
nobody else will.
Nobody will. You see these brothers, they in jail right now. They got albums. They got #1 records. And them people not getting no money. The family not getting no money.
Send your records to us. We'll go ahead and we'll put them out because we know y'all spitting the real.
Let me put your record out. I got you.
We'll put your record out. You know what? Let's go to the grill and talk about this social distancing. Like, are we far enough?
I hope we're far enough for people to understand we're taking it serious. But guess what? This government doesn't take us serious at all. There are so many different stories being told. You got a couple of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, for instance, the whole thing about the social distancing. The thing is, first of all, what am I supposed to do? Walk around with a measuring tape to see if I'm far enough from somebody or wide enough, just like here. I mean, we did prepare, we measured and whatever, but I'm not going to sit here with my mask and gloves.
I know.
Because we chilling in the backyard, But at the same time, I just think that we cannot trust the messenger because every 5 minutes, this thing seems to change, first of all. Second of all, we have no idea where this coronavirus is hitting us from. Is it in the air? Is it in the
when
food?
When they said two people in prison got it, then and they talking about stay inside, haven't they been inside? So how did they get it? So and then the camera people. If the person you are filming has on a whole hazmat suit and somebody start filming behind and you don't have on nothing, should I believe something is really going on?
Yeah.
If one person has on the mask and then the person that's standing with you is filming you don't have on the mask, no suit, no nothing. What is the message y'all sending?
What's the purpose?
Panic. That's what they want the world to do. They want you guys to panic. If you believe in one thing, just believe in one higher power right now.
Yeah.
Just believe
definitely
that you will be okay. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you believe that the other people, then you have no faith, no spirituality, nothing.
And it has to be in the core of you. Because like I said, I finally went out on Friday. And I'm sitting over there, I'm in the store, and I'm trying to be mindful. But as I was trying to get far enough from people, what it was doing is it was causing me to be so nervous that I lost track of what I was going to the store for anyway. So when we talk about social distancing, first of all, don't be making stuff up, government.
Thank you.
Second of all it's doing is creating fear and mayhem everywhere.
Scaring
people buying up everything and don't even know what they're buying up everything for.
Yeah. And then they'll get in front of you not even knowing what you're getting ready to buy, just to buy it from you. So you don't have it. So that means people don't care for other people right now. So social distancing might be a good idea because people need to be more cognizant on their surroundings. Be clean. Wash your ass anyway. Wash your hands.
Right.
Do this regular stuff that you should be doing every day instead of getting this phone and trying to impress people doing stuff that don't have nothing to do with our growth.
Right. But you know what? This is what I really think. I think that God put us on a timeout. We are all sitting alone by ourselves because we need to decide, how do we want to live our lives? Do we want to treat people unkindly?
Yeah.
Do we want people to just be lost in the sauce? Like, there's too many homeless people everywhere.
Does the
Nobody's
world even
caring.
understand that the black man has been going through this kind of, oppression for years?
Yeah.
So are we all going to understand what oppression is now? and where do we go
right.
from here?
Catch up with us, because we already know what this social distancing is about.
We've been hurt here. We've been poor here. We've been, you know what I mean? We've been
from a distance here for a long time. So, I mean, to me, it just doesn't make any sense. It's just pandemonium and mayhem, you know, and then they just keep coming up with these new questions of saying, okay, now we're practicing social distancing. You can't find a mask nowhere, so you can't find a vaccine nowhere. Instead of coming up with terms like social distancing, how about we come up with the real deal and talk about what's really going on? Our government dropped the ball. He was so busy trying to get money for businesses and stuff like that, he did not take care of the 1, 2, 3s and the ABCs. And I don't care what nobody says, that's the truth.
Exactly.
Really, really, really the truth. Is it going to be locked down or lock up? Which one is it going to be?
Real, like... Which one?
Right, because I'm going to keep broadcasting from the backyard. Thank God we got this up and running, right?
God is the best of planners. You ain't got to worry about what you're supposed to do. Just get up every day like you want you to. Stand on your dean, on your square, and move forward. Like the song said, keep moving.
Keep moving. Keep it moving forward. And that being said, I think we should move forward off of this social distancing.
Because the people gonna do what they gonna do, and you know they out there already having parties or whatever they doing. You know what I mean? You can't tell people.
The young people are still pop locking and keeping it locked. They ain't worried about a goddamn thing. You know?
Yeah, we gonna keep our hands clean and do what we supposed to do over here and mind our business. Yeah, this is not our mess.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. So everybody just relax, keep your hands clean, treat people nice is what you need to do for real.
I think it's karma.
Because, yes, karma, we deserve what we're going through right now, you guys, because all we've been doing is chasing money and not putting nothing in the kitty. Yeah. Not giving nobody nothing, not caring about nobody else.
Been setting
not
up
praying at night, just taking it for granted.
Different places.
Yeah.
And just to set this thing forward. They just wanted to put the spin on everybody's fear and see where we are. And I mean, I just know that this country is strong, and it's a lot of strong people out here that's not going to fall for the okie doke.
Yep, and we're going to bounce back. And with that said, let's burn up social distancing. We done put it on the grill, burnt it, and threw it away.
Got to.
I'm done with it. Back to real in the city. Now, the thing is, you must have knew something about we was going to be on this lockdown and this freaking because
it was some unnecessary stuff going on in the universe at the time. It was some thievery going on
when you did the record.
When I was doing my record, my record, it was some thievery going on. It was some unnecessary, propaganda out there, and I was just like, you know what? It feels a certain way, right? So the title, I didn't even get the title until I was done recording. This album was done in 2 sessions.
Okay.
2 days.
2 days? Wow. Now that's real in the city. 4 songs,
5 songs. 1 day, 4 songs. The last day, 5 songs. So we got 9 songs. We thought we had 8. And I said, wait a minute, before we wrapped up 8. And I said, I think I had 1 more. He said, well, let's not forget about it. So Chatty was the one that we almost forgot. So I threw that one in there and we got 9. So yeah, this is how warriors work. You know that? So it takes a little bit sometimes. When I'm doing my music, it depends on what producer I'm working with. Mr. Payback, we got our formula. We've been working for a long time. But we have this thing, like sometimes we get together and he's like, let's make something up on the spot. Boom. And we do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Mike City said, I'm going to send you this music. You get them all done. You just come in here and knock them all out.
Okay.
So that's how we got real in the
city. So do you prefer a way? Do you like what Mike City did just through you?
Care.
It don't matter.
I'll write anywhere. I write right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got so much stories up in you. I can imagine.
I do this thing right now. Like seriously.
Wow.
I don't mind. I don't mind being prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like that album gave me a chance to work with City because City busy. I mean, he done made hits with so many people. And it's like, when he said, I'm ready to do this, hey.
You got to be ready.
He was on Universal album. He did Work a Twist, E40. And he did my Bonnie Ride, song. So Mike City worked with me already. He know my dynamic. He know if he say, Toy, I need these songs done, I'm going to come with the heat.
Right. And make sure that it's real.
That's it.
But last night when I was doing my own personal listening party with Real in the City, I was just going through it and it was just so great to be able to close your eyes and visually be taken out of not what we're currently in, but being taken out of it in a way that you can really see the mayhem in the setup going on right before our eyes, you know. And that's why, to me, that song "Real in the City" really is what it is, because if this ain't real, I don't know what real is.
I know, because
I just don't.
When they came with this president, I've never heard fake news so much in my life. You understand what I'm saying? So when it came to the real, so I was like, you know what, I've been getting pushed against so much because it's so many people that believe the falsehood. They believe all the false, and you have to let them people go. You can't convince
y'all hear that? Let it go.
You can't convince them. They have to see for themselves.
Yeah.
When you've been here already, you know. When God has his warning and his hand on somebody's throat, for real, this country is in a little trouble.
Yeah. We're in
black
trouble,
people, we need
real.
to understand this is not our trouble. We need to learn how to stay together. Don't go out there being foolish.
Right.
Because this is when you have to go start you a business. Get you and your
ownership.
wife. Get you and your wife a new business.
Yeah.
This is how you make her happy. You go get her a new business. You don't worry about sitting in her face. When this is all said and done, she gonna be so happy to go tear the bow off a new shop.
Right.
She ain't gonna be in your face. You gonna keep your family together. Don't let this time take us away from each other because y'all haven't been spending that much time with each other.
Right.
That's y'all fault. Y'all so busy in this social mess that y'all can't go home and spend time with your family.
Yeah.
You know, we've been doing this long term. You know what I'm saying? I'm an auntie always. It's always a birthday. It's always a celebration. And guess what? I'm there.
Right.
I'm not I'm showing up.
So put your whole album, Real in the City, into one word. I got a word on my mind, but to hear it from you, what if you had to put one word on this album, Real in the City, what would it be?
Courageous.
Courageous?
Because in this business, I mean, to have original music, first of all, everybody want to copy somebody.
Yes.
If I wasn't courageous enough,
you
I'm
got
putting out
too
new
much
music.
courage.
I'm putting new music. I'm saying some words that people ain't heard. I'm not cursing y'all out. So this is courageous to try to give something simple and loving to the people that they need.
Right.
You got to give people what they need, whether they know it or not.
Right.
So I think I'm giving them something courageous from me that they need.
Right. Right.
And even though they don't know that they need it and didn't know that they needed me in their life for this long time,
they need it.
I'm showing you need a little comfort music.
Yes, indeed.
You need a little happy music.
You need some real
information.
Music. Yeah, information. Because the word that came to my mind after listening to it was just honest. I just couldn't.
Thank you. That's from your perspective too. Yeah. That's great.
I'm just like honest, because me as a black woman, I could relate to each and everything that was on there, and not even only as a black woman, I'm just saying as a person in general.
Thank you. I didn't leave nobody out.
No,
it's everybody.
You included everybody.
Yeah.
You included everybody. So what's next for you, and how can people follow your movement? Because you got a lot of great things to offer, and you guys need to follow her. You women out there that want to try to really be female artists, you need to follow Ms. Toi, because she has been through the 1, 2, 3s and the ABCs and continues to knock them down.
Well, ms.toi.music.com, that's my website.
Say that again.
ms.toi.music.com. Always have you a hub somewhere. All these other sites are not yours. They can shut down. Facebook, all of that. But if you have your own website, you can always start from there. You know what I mean? So ms.toi.music.com. You know what I mean? You can always go to Instagram. I'm the CEO_GOENT. CEO_GOENT is the name of my company, Go Entertainment. And I'm the CEO. So if you see anywhere that say Ms. Toi, that's not me. Because guess what? I don't care if you know this or that. I'm the CEO. I'm the boss. And if you go to the official page, you will know exactly what I'm doing, because you'll see the algorithm.
Right.
You'll understand the timeline on what's going on.
Tag the boss.
You don't tag the boss. They
baby.
know. # Ms. Toi. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And the last question: how did you get in my backyard, Ms. Toi?
See, Greedy Greg and all them. See, all y'all didn't know I was a little young girl when y'all had Moke and Steph in there. I was sitting in the back, and I was the one that didn't say nothing to nobody. I was kind of sexy and stuff.
Shout out to Moke and Steph.
Shout out to my peeps,
Yep.
And then I learned a lot from being in the backyard. period, because this was already a musical backyard. Y'all had several of the artists that I've worked with coming back in this backyard.
Yeah.
So yeah, and AMG. And a couple of people that I know personally.
Love AMG. That's my dude.
And you know what I'm saying?
Trick better have my money.
Gee, that's my people right there. You know what I'm saying? And just the love, just the respect.
Right.
As I became Ms. Toi, the love and respect I got from this arena right here is how I got in this backyard. From being a boss.
That's it. And we are so freaking happy that you decided to spend your time with us in the backyard.
I'm quarantined with y'all now. I'm here to stay.
Well,
we can't leave.
Let me tell you, you ain't going nowhere ever. Just know that. But we love you, and we are so happy that you came on the show today despite everything. It just goes to show we make choices. We don't allow people to make choices for us.
Thank you.
And we need to continue to do that. Absolutely. And we will be watching your movement as you continue to teach and grow and give and be.
Chills,
you know, I mean, I'm just so happy for you, you know, and to see your movement, because I know the work that you put in. And to see you grow allows me to believe that I can grow. You know what I'm saying? That we can grow. And that's the most powerful thing about everything is our ability to not only see each other grow, but ask each other, how can we grow? And that's what a relationship is all about. And that's what this podcast is about. It's about relationships. And as long as I can get the great people, the artists that we've had back here in this backyard to tell the story,
super
then we can get it on lock, you know? So for you guys, we really appreciate you tuning in today. Despite of everything, just know Rappers in My Backyard is going to be consistent. We are going to be on the ear come rain, sleet, snow, or high water. I will be back here by myself on the mic. Me and Greedy Greg might be back here. Whatever it's going to take for us to get that information to you guys and continue to build a relationship. So make sure next week you guys tune in to Rappers in My Backyard. The podcast is stays litty. And you guys know we rap about relationships, music, and entertainment. You got to listen to what is being said to you guys right now and follow directions. And this week, make sure you just reach out and talk, express, relate, connect, because that's the way we keep our lives in check. You heard that, right? So we love you. We thank so much the CEO of everything in her life, Ms. Toi, and her putting it down for us today. We love you, Queen. Love you, and I can't wait to see your continuing to grow and be a boss.
Threesome.
Next album?
Threesome.
Okay. Well, like I said, you guys tune in. We love you. Rappers in My Backyard. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Pretty soon we'll be streaming everywhere, but right now is YouTube, so I need you to go there right now, subscribe, and keep us locked always. We do our thing, baby. Sundays at 2. We out. Love you guys. Ms. Toi! Love you guys. We out. We rap about relationships, entertainment, and music. You heard?